We talked about skins, Callum, and what you need to peel and what you can put in whole. Remember, you need to peel an orange because the pith, the orange pith, is the rind is indigestible. So you just take it off as thinly as you can, leave as much of the white pith as possible with the orange, and then it can just go straight into the juicer. Okay, courgette, you would just top and tail it basically. Just take the rough top bit off, maybe the wee tail bit off, give it a wee rub, it's clean, put it through. Raw beetroot, exactly the same, right? You maybe just take the very rough bit off at the end and the top where the stalk has come out of, just give it a good scrub under a running tap, slice it up, put it through. Okay, carrot, same again. You just take off the wee rough end bit where there might be dirt and bacteria, the wee tip bit under a running tap, just a good rub again. And when I say a rub, remember, I'm just talking about your brush, the brush that comes with the juice. Just give it a good rub under the running tap, and it takes the roughness of the skin off, top skin, the rest of it's left. Right? Deal with a parsnip just exactly the same as you would deal with a carrot. Right? Just take that end piece off, just slice it a wee bit, just simply because, again, bacteria and stuff that can cut in there that's very difficult to clean. Maybe take the rough bit off the end, under the round tap, give it a good rub, just make sure that it's clean, slice it, put it through. Right, red cabbage, right, the only bit maybe is just the kind of rough, very outside layer of the cabbage. That's it. And also the core, right, you probably would take that out as well, right, just very harsh. Right, the rest of it, just slice it up, just push it through. Grapes, pears, apples, peppers. Another thing with a pepper, normally what I do is I slice it in half and use the lower half of it, and which again, just with a wee rinse, it can go in almost complete. The top half has the seeds and the stalk. You don't want either of those two. The seeds are obviously very spicy and the stalk has no juice value in it. So normally what I would do is I just take my knife and I just cut like a circle round and just pull this bit out. Seeds all come out, just give it a wee tidy and a wee rinse on the inside, a wee wash. It's done. The broccoli stem, which again we normally throw out, this is perfect for juicing. Right? Again, you would probably, in a bit like what I said about the ginger, the raw ginger yesterday, that normally with the raw ginger, which again you don't peel, you just take like a 3 centimetre section, depending on taste. This again, maybe just a 3 centimetre section. You could just have one little piece of it, like, I've got a nice one here, you know, just like that. And there's a thin 3 centimetre section, you could have that bit. Or if you wanted, you could have a much thicker piece of stock, 3 centimetre, and have a really chunky bit. Again, it's to taste and it might depend on what the recipe could specify. Celery, again, you just look at what you would discard, just slice off the leaf, the top, the wee rough bit at the bottom. Under a running tap, I would just use the brush and just make sure that the groove is clean and the grooves on the back are all clean. And basically that can just go straight down into the juicer as it is. Anything, they say up to about 6 inches long, right, up to about maybe 6 inches, 15 centimetres long. Okay, the juicer can cope with that as long as it's not too thick to go in. It just churns that up, just takes it. Right, same with cucumber. Right, again, you may be looking for a 3 centimetre section of cucumber. You just slice your cucumber, give it a wee rub on the outside, maybe slice it in half again just so that it's wide enough to go in, and just pop it down. Right, what I found with the plunger, the time I broke my machine, I burnt the motor out, was when I was trying to force down too many hard vegetables. Now, hard vegetable, parsnip, carrot, right, raw beetroot, what else was I doing? Turnip, I think I was doing turnip at the time, right? And I'd sliced it in and I was in a hurry and it was going in and I wasn't giving it time to deal with one bit before I was putting the next bit in, and I was forcing it, and basically it just jammed. It jammed because I was forcing too much too quickly. With the softer vegetable, and you know, softer vegetable, even to a courgette, even to an apple, which, you know, not particularly soft, but it's almost pure juice, or a pear, it takes it so quickly, right, that you can, if there's just a slight stick, you can just very gently apply a unit pressure here, and it just helps. But what I certainly wouldn't do is apply too much pressure and try and force things through in a hurry, and certainly not with hard vegetables.